Hey, this is Badu from Toyota City in Scion. Today I'm going to show you how to use the USB and auxiliary ports on this 2012 Scion IQ. The 2012 Scion IQ is equipped with an auxiliary and a USB port that I'm going to find just to the right of the shifter here. And all I need to do is peel this cover up towards the front of the vehicle to reveal both of these inputs. So I'm going to first start by showing you how to use the auxiliary port, and it's going to use this type of plug-in. It's just like a regular headphone jack. So peel the cover forward, plug this in, and what I'm going to need to do is on my MP3 player is do the same thing, connect the other end of that same cable to the MP3 player. Once we have the MP3 player connected, what I'm going to do is, notice on this dial here we have AM, FM, disc, and so on. We're going to push the top one for auxiliary and Bluetooth audio. So push it just once, it's going to bring the Bluetooth audio. And we haven't connected an MP3 player via Bluetooth, so we're going to skip that. Push it once more, and it's going to give us the auxiliary input. And as you can see, the MP3 is already playing. It's just going to say auxiliary here, and we can make the actual adjustments on the MP3 itself. So I can forward to the next track and so on. Now while I'm here, I'm going to be able to use obviously my volume setting here, but we're also going to be able to use a volume setting that's right on the steering wheel. And over here it's going to be this toggle switch right here. Going up will increase the volume, down will decrease it. In order to use the USB port, I'm obviously going to have to use a USB cable that I'm going to just flip this cover here and make sure I connect first. Then I'm going to go to the opposite end and connect it to my MP3 player. And what you're going to notice once it's connected to this particular iPod, it's going to transfer the control to the head unit. And now, so I'm in the accessory mode for an iPod. And what I'm going to do is right on the faceplate itself, there is a dedicated iPod USB button. Now when I push it first, it always brings me to the Bluetooth audio. We don't have a device connected via Bluetooth, an MP3 player connected via Bluetooth, so I'm going to push it again, and it's going to bring me to the iPod. Now once I have this connected to my iPod, the neat thing is I'm going to be able to see the name of the artist, the song, and so on that's playing. But I'm also going to be able to change my tracks and all from here, as well as the steering wheel mounted controls. So we're going to start by showing you first volume. Now from here, notice the text button. I'm going to be able to get different bits of information. I can get the artist name and the song title. I can get just the song only, the album and song title, and so on. So you can get different bits of information. Now around the volume button here, I'm going to be able to pick the different tracks. So we can cycle through all these different options and change our songs from here. Now the bottom row of buttons here is also going to be used. The very first one allows me to just pause the song. So pushing it again will start playing it. So that's number 1. All the way over here we have 5 and 6. And notice right now it's set on random. So if I push 5 again, it's going to go from randomly playing different bits of information, different bits of songs and so on, to not being on at all. So what I'm going to see here is when I push random once, it's going to play a random track throughout the whole iPod. When I push it again, it's going to go random song, but out of the same essentially playlist. And the third time we'll turn off the random feature entirely. And obviously I'm going to have number 6 here for repeat, and turning it on or off. Now when you have this iPod connected, one of the things I can do also is when I go to this menu button here, so list/menu, it's going to allow me to cycle through my different playlists that I have here, search by artist, by albums, songs, podcasts. So all the things that I normally do directly from the iPod itself, I can do from here. So let's say we want to search for different artists. So we have artists selected, and I'm going to push in the volume button. And what's going to happen is going to list all the different artists that I have on this MP3 player. Once you find the one that you want to listen to, push in the volume button to select it. And notice down here we're going to have their different albums. Once you find the album you want to listen to, we'll select it again, and we'll be able to see all their different songs. So let's say we pick this particular song, push in once, and it'll start playing it right away. I can also control my iPod directly from the steering wheel. So we have on the left side of the steering wheel here our controls, and again mode allows me to cycle through AM, FM, CD, auxiliary, and so on. But this toggle switch here will go up and down to adjust the volume. So up to increase the volume, down to decrease it. And by moving left to right, I can also go through my different tracks. So you're going to see right on the screen here as I'm moving to the right, I'm selecting song number 7 and then song number 8 and so on. And this is Badu from Toyota City and Scion. Thank you for watching.